Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we're going to talk about finding the money. It's a question that comes up anytime somebody proposes something that is going to benefit the lower socioeconomic classes in this country. Even just the general populace. Infrastructure projects, the Green New Deal, any form of social safety net. Well, where are we going to find the money for that? It's not a question that gets asked when it is going to benefit the wealthier classes or the corporate interests in this country. Former California Assemblyman Chuck DeVore told Fox News that progressive left policies were killing the state. Killing the state of California. In the United States, the state is supposed to serve the people. That's the idea. If you want a state that benefits corporate interests, that blends corporate and government interests, and everybody serves the state, there's a word for that. It's called fascism. That's literally the definition. People advocate for it more and more because they don't seem to know what it is, because one of those things we can never find the money for is education. If it's something that the wealthier classes oppose, well, those representatives in our government that have accepted their money will find a way to resist it. And that's what they'll say. We don't have the money for it. Where are we going to find the money? It's really what that means. When you hear that, just assume it's something that rich people don't want to do. A good example of this, and the idea that the government will always find the money for it if it's something that rich people want to do, is the Slavery Abolition Act, 1833 in the United Kingdom. It ended slavery throughout the empire and included 20 million pounds for reparations. 20 million pounds today, that doesn't sound like a lot. Back then, that was closer to 18 billion pounds. It's about 5% of the GDP, about 40% of what the Treasury took in a year. And they found the money for it. Found the money for it, they took out a loan. They felt it was really important to do this, to include these reparations. So they took out a loan that wasn't paid off until 2015, just a few years ago. I know, you're probably thinking, I didn't know the UK did reparations. It's because it wasn't to the slaves. That would benefit the lower socioeconomic classes. It was to the slave owners. They took out a loan that took almost 200 years to pay off. Because when it benefits the wealthier people, finding the money for it's never an issue. I would remind those people that say that these policies will kill the state, that the homeless, those kids that need free lunch, those members of the general populace that would like their children educated, those infrastructure projects, they all benefit the little guy. Those social safety nets, they keep the elderly, the disabled, and just the general poor, keep them alive. Well, those people, they are the state. And failing to find the money for it is literally killing the state. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.